Hey guys, okay, we got a few minutes to get on here and get on and all that good junk. A couple people asked me to send them messages and let them know when I went live, even though it goes off my YouTube. Not everybody's getting my little update posts. So, like I said, this week has been a kind of a week. So I knew I was gonna have a good game. Like just is what it is. If you don't, you can watch one of my previous videos from this week. Sorry, I got on my thumb. I know you this looks like a pen. So I did go ahead and do my weigh-in, and I was at 385, which is a 8 point. Let's see, I was at 376 before, so 8.6 pound gain, but that's not as bad as it could have been. Could have been a lot worse. So there's that. Hey Taylor. So anyhow, so this week, it's been kind of busy. Just trying to get everything done for what we need to do for coming up, because we're going to get baptized at our church on May 25th, the day after Taylor's birthday. Taylor, are you still going to Disney for your birthday? Probably the Saturday when it's the day I'm getting baptized. Tater. Maybe. You should go. So then you can compare. You can tell us all about Disney Hong Kong and walk around Disney Orlando. But yeah, I'm thinking we're talking about going Disney bounding. And for those of you, hey, welcome whoever just joined. But yeah, so we're thinking about doing Disney bounding. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's like where you wear regular clothes that like favor certain characters. And so Taylor's already got some really good outfits lined up. And then I'm just not sure what to do at this point yet. I got a couple ideas, but it's also kind of hard, like this far out, to buy clothes that are going to fit me then. Because like I said, some of the stuff at Tor, the size 3 is fitting me now. So now I can't go for except for like stuff that I regularly can buy. I think I have to go in the store and try stuff on, which is like my biggest hate in the entire world. I hate trying on clothes. And I always have. So it's not like when I was thin, I loved it. And now I hate it. I've just always hated on trying on clothes. I've always been, I don't like to shop. I'm like so not a normal girl. I want to go and get what I need and get out. Like that's my shopping mantra. I don't enjoy shopping. I do like to shop for other people. So like when it comes to like Christmas time shopping, I am a happy girl because I like buying stuff for other people. But I hate if I need a pair of pants and I think I know what size I wear, I'll just go ahead and grab the size I need and leave. Obviously pay for it, then leave. So there's that. But yeah, so that's the plan when she's here. But I can't wait for the Monsta X concert. For those of you who are not familiar with K-pop, Taylor, what do you think the best song somebody could listen to if they've never listened to Monsta X before? My daughter's on this live right now. She's in China. She's out of work this week because she got a really bad sinus infection. And being her mom, being halfway around the world from her, kind of sucks when she doesn't feel good. But it's okay. She's an adult. She take care of herself. She can clean up her own snot nose. Yeah, I agree with Taylor. So, like, if you've never heard of Monsta X before, and obviously you're on YouTube, not right now. When we're done, go to the search bar in YouTube and put in Monsta X, Monsta space, the letter X, and then type in the word beautiful. If you want a current one, beautiful is an old song. Another song you can look up is Destroyer or Alligator. That's the current release is Alligator. Alligator, though, I think is kind of a, I love Alligator, but I think that's one that someone's really, really got to like, either like it or you don't. But I think I've changed my bias in Monsta X. So somebody's doing dishes right now, not me. So let's see if I can, for those of you who are not K-pop educated, my daughter is a horrible person who got me into collecting all these little cards that come in your K-pop albums. So I have them in like a binder because I have no life. But originally, so when in K-pop, if you're supposed to pick somebody in each group that you like. Now, obviously, for like younger girls, they're picking out guys that they would want to date, or marry or whatever. But when I watched the Monsta X was actually created out of a game show, like not a game show, like a reality show. And I picked this guy who is Minhyuk as my bias from that because he seems like such a sweet kid. And then this guy right here, which you really can't see his face. He's got these really cute dimples, and I am a sucker for dimples, so. And yeah. So I think I'm switching biases, but I have to decide before I order my shirt for the show. I'm going to have the shirt with my bias on it. So I don't know. Do you go with the guy with the dimples, or you go with the guy with that was such a sweetheart? I don't really know. But yeah. I was really upset because tomorrow was the NCT concert in Atlanta, and I really like going to the K-pop concerts because it's not like going to like a regular concert because there's way more interaction between you and the group. It's not like just they get there and sing and they just go away. Like they talk to you and they, way more interaction, way more fan service. And I really want to go see NCT 127. I know your bias did not change, Taylor. You're awesome because you pick a bias and stick with them till the end. I pick a bias, out of, oh, he's so cute, I would totally adopt him. And then I'm like, oh, well, that one's getting older and he's getting cute. So, yeah. But anyhow, but those concert tickets went on sale and I never knew about it. Like, nobody told me. Like, my friend, other people like K-pop never told me when they're going on sale. And the K-pop page I usually look at on Instagram never said anything that I saw. And I kept looking it up and I couldn't find sale dates. And Blackpink did the same thing there next week. So those are two shows I really want to go to, but I'm not going to. But that's okay. I'm gonna go for my birthday, and Taylor's gonna get to go with me, which will be cool. And then, yeah, so it'll be fun. And that's my thing. I picked up some really cool books at the bookstore. This one is called Wabi Sabi. It's Japanese Wisdom for a Perfectly Imperfect Life. And this looks really cool. Like just little sayings and talks about different things. And then I got, and I've mentioned in some of my past videos that we've been trying to do like less waste. So I got a Life Less Throwaway. So it kind of goes over options that you can do around your house to not use as much technology, not use as much electricity, not use as much garbage, that kind of thing. And then I did it. I got the Marie Kondo books. Now I thought she had written like these 3 separate books completely, only to find out it's just 3 different versions, basically the same book. So one is completely like an anime. It's a cartoon book with all the same information. Well, similar information. Then the first one is all just words. But this one has things like special ways you can fold your socks to get better storage in it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. So I'm going to try this whole Marie Kondo thing. I might do some videos, but I might do them on the other channel that I'm building right now. I'm not sure yet. If you guys want me to do them on here, let me know. Because I'd be more than happy to do that. But I just thought it kind of cool, because it's got all these really good ideas, and I've seen all people doing these Marie Kondo videos, And so I told my husband, I said, I'm just going to have all my clothes put in a pile and I'm going to go through them. And if I don't love them, they're going to get donated. Plus Taylor's going to bring me some more clothes when she comes back that are too big for her now because she's been doing great at weight loss. She looks amazing. And so I'm growing into her old clothes and she's growing out of them. And that works just fine for me. But I'm becoming a little weight loss family. But yeah, so unfortunately, this week was a game, but I told you guys a couple days ago I knew that was going to be the case because of everything that was going on with me. And it's whatever. I mean, it's not going to stop me. It's just a bump in the road. And yes, I do like to play with things. It's like a stress thing because I'm not. I mean, I know I do YouTube, but it's not like I'm not like I don't know. I'm not that person that's like, hey, how you doing? Like that's just not me. I mean, it is when like I know you really well and like I'm really connected to someone, but when I don't really know somebody very well. Oh, here's another picture of the guy with the dimples, by the way. He was sitting here looking at me, Taylor. But yeah, so that's I mean that's the basic thing that's going on, and I just don't want to forget like what I need to do for myself and that kind of thing. A sign, yeah. I think that decision's already been made. I just don't want to admit it because I feel bad. I feel guilty. I mean, I've been used for my bias for what, 2 years now? 2 solid years. He's been my bias, and I feel like I'm abandoning him. I mean, I'll still adopt him. If he wants to be adopted, I'm in. I'm up. I'm down. I still all of Taylor's little bookmarks that she left here. Did you want those back, Taylor? They're magnetic. That's awesome. That is really good, Taylor. I don't know kilograms, pounds, and my phone's charging, so it's almost dead. But yeah. So that's really cool. You keep going, girl. Pretty soon you're gonna be invisible. Invisible. But no, so I think I'm excited for when she comes home for a couple of weeks. I'm sure she'll just get annoyed because she's all yeah, I think you were close to that. So you've lost 30 kilograms. It's like what, 60 pounds? Isn't it like about a pound and a half, 2 pounds per kilogram, something like that? Tell me, Taylor, I don't know how much. I don't have access. I need like one of those I want one of those Google Home systems, like $100. Um but yeah, I want to get one of those Google Homes because like if you want to do like if you have to cook a recipe, you can pull the video up on there and it'll like walk you through it once you pause. You just say pause, let you pause. But it also does stuff like I could be like, how many pounds in a kilogram? And it would tell me. But then at the same token, I'm like, oh, that's Big Brother. I don't want it. She told me to hold. Should I be like frozen in place till she comes back? Hold, hold, hold. Now what Taylor's been doing in China, which obviously, like they don't really have GMOs like we have here, so she doesn't know the GMO thing. I've been doing paleo, but she's gone pescatarian, so she doesn't really eat meat. She does eat seafood. She really likes sushi, and she eats a lot of vegetables, which is really easy to do in China because there's lots of seafood and lots of vegetables. So she's been doing that. She really likes that. It's working for her. I'm trying to figure out the guidelines for following like the LDS guidelines for food. So that's something new because I know there was some guidelines with that. Yeah, 66 pounds. That's awesome, Taylor. We're not gonna recognize each other. We'll walk right by each other in the airport, man. Well, actually, I'll recognize you, but you might not recognize me. But and so yeah, I just I know there's like eat meat sparingly, but I gotta find out what the term sparingly means. But I'm okay with going like pescatarian or something like that too. But I gotta have my fish. I like having my shrimp and stuff. But yeah, so this week's been kind of rough, and I need to finish this room so that I can do my workouts better because I kind of feel like I'm holding back a little bit with the space I'm working out in right now. I need to use my steamer more for my muscles afterwards so that I feel a bit better. Just a lot of stuff I got to do. I did get batteries so I can start recording my videos in my little sitting area, which I now have almost fully decorated. It's almost there. My hair's looking ate up, y'all. But it's 8 o'clock at night, so you know. Let's see. Overall, I mean, things are good. Just looking. Oh, I should have put down my Pokemon stuff. I might have to move some stuff. 'Cause I have this really cute thing I got from Japan. It's a little Pokeball with a gemstone. And when you pop off the lid, oh no, oh man, I'll have to get that after this live stream. And this part always comes apart, but it's got a little Eevee with a pillow. It's so cute. And they were also excited because the Eevees were a real low chance of getting an Eevee, and I got one, and because it was all like a mystery box. And they were all like, "Oh my gosh, you got an Eevee!" They're like, "Nobody else got an Eevee." I was like, "Well, Eevee was what I wanted." So, I mean, I would have been okay with other ones too, but it's whatever. Sorry, y'all. I dropped the other pill. There's another pill that has a place for her head, and I want to make sure I grab it before I put her back in completely. But yeah, so she just lays on a little bed, sleeping. That's good. Just a second. All right. So, sorry, I had to take care of a nasty commenter. They're gone now, I think. So, I hate hateful people, but you know it's whatever. That just kind of killed my moment here. Anyhow, but yeah, so I had a little Eevee thing, you know, just basically a little geek person, and I haven't, you know, what I still haven't done, Taylor. They came out with these new kind of albums for the K-pop CDs. This one's Astro. I still haven't used this. I need to figure out how to hook this in to my phone and try and use it. They're pretty cool though. You just hook them in and plug them in, and you run a program called Kino. Have to check it out. But yeah, so you're almost into the ones, girl. You'll probably go to ones by the time you come home. Plug it into the car and see if it works. How am I gonna plug it into the car? Anyhow, you're so weird. But yeah, so needless to say, so there's that. And I think, is there an audio jack? I'll have to check it. I think you need the program that'll play. I don't think it just auto plays like a speaker, like a thing. So let's see. But yeah, so there's that. And I think we have like another 4 weeks left to go, or another 2 weeks left to go, 3 weeks left to go on the Positively Unstoppable Challenge. So I'm gonna bust my butt for these next couple weeks. I'm probably gonna do some intermittent fasting. I gotta do more research on it though, because I understand how it works, but I don't really understand how it works. So, I'm gonna try some intermittent fasting along with my working out. Keep my water thing. That water bottle I got is such a godsend. Um, And yeah, so overall it's been, it's been a thing. So we got a lot to do this week. We got a lot done this week. They wanted to start going classes at church twice a week now, because we're gonna get baptized on May 25th. So we gotta go twice a week in the evenings. Um, and then work from there. Um, so I don't know what days. We were going on Wednesdays, so I'm not gonna set up another day or how they're gonna work that out. But I'm excited. And then just gonna start doing what we need to do and figuring some stuff out and get everything in order. Get ready for Taylor to come home, get that bedroom set up for her, and then I know in one of my previous videos I posted about foreign exchanges and the things you need to know before you get involved. So there was a company that I had called last year, they're one of the best in the country for setting up placements, and that's just like on a few different things that I read, and it's not their own site telling you the best. But they have agreed, because I told them I didn't think it was fair that we were going to get denied hosting students when we didn't do anything wrong with our student. And for those of you who don't know, we had a German exchange student. What was it, 2 years ago, Taylor? She was so rude. Everything was fine when she first got here. It was amazing. We had such a good time with her. She was super nice. And then we got our DNA test back. And when I said something about what I'm 5% Jewish, she literally that day stopped talking to me. Barely was talking to Taylor. We talk to Kay sometimes, and only really talk to my husband. And when I would say to her, "Hey, are you going to be part of the family?" Or I tried to talk to her how she was kind of ignoring the rest of us, or how she was mistreating us, and she'd be like, "Oh, I don't mean to. I'm sorry." And oh, by the way, Taylor, she's in town right now. And she got here in August, early August, and like I said, it wasn't until September she started having issues with her. And then it got to the point where I'd come home from work and she would be like, "What do we have? What's for dinner?" Like I was like her slave, and I don't work like that, because we work together in the family, and that's not how I play this game. And so I just started getting really upset because of the way she was treating me, and I kept calling my placement coordinator, and my placement coordinator was like, "Well, I'm really busy," because she had a full-time job working at an office. And then she had started another company for herself. And then she had all these kids she was supposed to be supervising. So she'd be like, "Well, I can call her." And I'm like, "No, there's specific guidelines. And if there's a issue with a place student, there's guidelines on what's supposed to happen next." And she was not following them at all. And we were like begging her. She came over one day. The only time she'd come over was like 10 minutes while I was at work. So it's not even a family meeting. I'm myself or whatever. And it just, it was just not good. It was just not good. So after she got here in August, started problems in September, October, November, December, 3 months of us begging this woman to help us. I went to her supervisor with the company. She told me, "Well, she'll get to it. She's just really busy." I'm like, "No, you don't understand. Our lives are miserable right now." I didn't even feel like I could sit in the living room with my husband and watch TV, because she would make me feel so unwelcome in my own home. And I'm not that person. Like normally I really don't care too much, but she was so rude to me and made me feel so unwelcome that I didn't want to be in the same room as her. And so, you don't want to leave her out. So I mean, my husband had to be out there, kind of spend time with her, whatever. And it just sucked. And then in January, after I'd called the person above, the person supposed to be helping me, I had called the person who originally placed students with us twice, who was had been with the same company, and she was no longer working for the company. And I said, "Hey, can you help me? Because I don't know what to do." This person, I would message her on Facebook, call her, text message her, and send her an email, and I would get no response for like a week. And I was like, "I need you to come talk this out, whatever, blah blah." And they all kept telling me, "Well, I don't know I didn't notice anything wrong." And that just was super frustrating for me. But it's whatever. I mean, you can't fix that kind of thing. Um And so finally in January, I called her. Like I talked to her in December and said, you know, you got to rehome her because I can't keep living like this. Like I'm just depressed all the time. I can't spend time with my family. It's affecting our family relationship, and that's not okay. And she was like, well, I'm going to try to find her home. Can you wait till after Christmas? And I was like, yeah, I can wait till after Christmas, but then you got to do something so I'll work on finding her home or whatever. And like literally January came and I kept messaging her, hey, have you heard anything? I wasn't seeing posts anywhere because normally she would post, hey, we have a student needs a home, blah, 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 whatever. Wouldn't see any posts from her anywhere saying that she had a student that was going to do rehome. And all I knew was she was doing no work to rehome this person, and she really wanted to make her stay with us, and I wasn't happy about that. So I finally called corporate and was like, basically, you guys can have somebody come get her, or we're going to drop her off because I can't do. I mean, at this point, it's been almost 4 months of just being treated horrifically, and it wasn't okay to any of us. So, but what are you going to do? You're not going to do much of nothing. So yeah, so I just, I didn't get another placement through them because I couldn't trust that person to give us a good placement because we were pushed until we got. We like to really look for certain things in our student placements because we want someone who's going to fit in with our family for their benefit more than ours. It's kind of hard to adjust to a new country, new ways of doing things you may not have seen in your country, types of people you may not have seen in your country, etc. And then have a family that's so totally different than who you are that it's a bad fit. So that's, it's whatever. And so needless to say, so that's like a thing. Like, and we we look for people who are gonna really fit with our lifestyle, like people who do certain things like we do. Like the girl we're looking at now, she likes to bake, she likes to do video editing. And I thought, well, she could have fun helping with the YouTube channel, and maybe we could do some stuff on my other channel with video interviewing her and what she does in America, and something she could send to her friends for them to see and that kind of thing while she's here. And so that, and then but they're gonna actually talk to our former agency, but then they're gonna talk to our placement person also who originally did it and get the information. But yeah, so needless to say, yeah, so they're gonna actually give us a shot and try and work out what actually happened and whether this company is wrongly blackballing us because they decided to blackball us because we knew our rights, basically. So that's what that was. But yeah. Well, anyhow, y'all, I've been on here for about 30 minutes, so I am gonna probably wrap this baby up. Plus, I got all the crazies coming in, and that's not my day of a good time. I've already had to delete 2 different messages, so that's not fun. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Again, 8.6-pound weight gain last week, but we knew that was gonna happen. Medication is a wonderful thing, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow with my daily update. And if y'all have any questions, you can always message me on Instagram. Have a great day.